Hello guys, I'm back for another random WOTV video, and what we've got this time around is the Valkyrie profile collaboration. And this collaboration for Valkyrie profile is I guess it's a game that was, I think I googled it and it came out on like PS2 or something, but the artwork really lines up with Final Fantasy stuff. And probably the coolest part about or I guess maybe I should reword that. The sad part first is they just announced, as they were announcing this collab, that FFB is actually coming to an end. So that's happening. FFB is officially donezo. But this collab, first we've got the free Earth unit, which is a greatsword unit, and I believe I started to work on him a little bit. Where's he at? There he is. So this unit looks amazing. He reminds me a lot of Guts from Berserk, which obviously every old school every older person that was around for Berserk loves Berserk, right? The super long greatsword, the style, he really reminds me of. So I'm gonna probably level this unit, and the first wave, because there's gonna be two gacha units, but the first wave is this Valkyrie unit. So I'm not gonna go over their kits. Personally, I actually didn't think their kits, or either of these two units, their kits aren't that impressive. They're okay, but they didn't strike me as particularly like mind-blowing, right? But this unit, she just looks great, right? She's kind of like your Agrias, your female kind of paladin warrior. She's obviously a Valkyrie, so she's got the whole spear thing going on. And she's got two spear sub jobs, and her limit break is a quadruple hit spear attack. And again, I think she's a fine unit. I'm not overly impressed with her, but because this is a new collaboration, there's a trick that you can do. If you do a 14-day comeback reward or a comeback bonus, you AFK 14 days, you come back, you'll get 10 free pulls, which give medals for this unit. I'm guessing only this unit. It was the same thing in like Trials of Mana with Angela. It was the same thing for FF10-2 with Yuna, but obviously I did all of that on global. But you could just AFK and get 10 extra pulls, so it makes it rather easy to essentially get enough medals to pity the damn things. So what we got for vision cards, two vision cards, and this is similar to the Trials of Mana vision cards, where they share that same pity. So if you pull one, you can pity the other one. However, in JP, you need to buy all the rest of the shards, which I think if you start off at 105, which would be like doing the 3-step plus the free 80, it costs you about 6,000 to pull or to fully max out the card. But you could get both cards. This card I want to build this card for the greatsword and warrior combination. It's a pretty decent card. It's also got the max limit damage up for quests. I believe it's going to be on slashing attacks. So kind of, I think that completes all of the damage types are going to have their 500 extra max damage type on quests. This card is really great, but it's more for Earth units, right? So I'm obviously not PvPing with Earth units. I used to PvP with Earth units on global. So if I had my global account with, here, Ashen Mont, Riku, and obviously Bradley, this card would be amazing for that squad, but I don't. I miss my max reincarnated Ashen Mont for sure. But enough of the games. I'm just gonna start pulling. So on this account, I did get Aldoa and her vision card, but I don't know. I'm just gonna do some pulls and see what happens. Hopefully it doesn't crash. Well, I think I'm just gonna skip this because I don't think it's gonna be the vision card. And it was not. I'll do the full step up. So of course, if you pity one card, you can, or if you pull one card, you can pity the other. Now that of course, you know, would only work out if you actually pull one of the cards. But if you don't pull either card, you can pity one card at a slightly reduced cost. And I would probably just go for the Greatsword card and just kind of leave this Earth card alone. It is nice to get all the vision cards, but from my experience, right, most of the times a lot of the vision cards have such limited use, it's kind of pointless. So here I did the 3-step and I didn't pull the card. So now I'm gonna try the other card really quickly. Here we go. And if I pull this card, I would probably just need to finish doing another 4 pulls. But so far, no bueno. I do wonder if I'm due for some bad luck, because I feel like on this account I've actually had pretty decent luck lately. Where I pulled Aldoa, did I pull? No, I pulled Garusa, Evil Man Garusa. Well, that's a miss. So far, no dice. If I don't pull it, maybe I'll just leave it like that and just come back to it later. I don't need to get this card right now. And it's looking like I missed. So a little bit lame. Would have been nice to get one of them directly on the 4-step. Like, even though there are regular banners, there's no way to get any additional tickets. So I'll just do one more step. It's gonna be a gold book for sure. It's gonna be a vision card for sure. God damn it. God damn it. It was a unit. Oh well. Now I'm just going all the way, I guess. So I just need 2 more pulls after this. Well, this could be it. If I get an upgrade, this could be it. That was not an upgrade. Maybe this last one will upgrade, right? Oh, it didn't? Yikes. So what did I do? I did like 7 pulls or 8 pulls. No UR vision cards. Sucks. Okay. Well, that's what we call a giant whiff. But I think I'm okay with just the 1 card, to be quite honest. Because even the Earth unit, I'm not gonna do anything with it, even though he's a great sword. And okay, we'll give this a shot just in case, but I highly doubt it's gonna happen. From blue to gold, from blue to multi rainbow. Okay, here we go. Easy. So I actually did it. I get both cards, which is not bad. Now, the other thing that I'm gonna do, because you see, these two units share the same pity, but of course you get this unit for free. So if you weren't doing the comeback bonus, you could just do both banners, both 4 steps, and get like almost enough medals to pity the Valkyrie. And then you would of course walk away with extra shards for the free unit and extra mind spheres just in general. But I think doing a comeback is probably better, because you'll get extra shards. Now the only thing about doing a comeback is you probably don't want to come back. Oh, here we go. You probably don't want to come back for one specific week, which might be Trials of Reckoning. I'm assuming there's gonna be a Trials of Reckoning, but it could be something else where they put the gear in there. Like I remember for 10-2, what did they do? They did like some type of multi-event. Wasn't that it? Yeah, you just clear it once, you get the gear, and then you could farm it. Well, it's a blue. I'm gonna skip. So, no bueno so far. But I do like this unit stylistically. I think she has a great look. So I'm pretty sure this is going to be a rainbow. So this could be it. I could get lucky on this 4-step and just walk away clean with the unit, which I'll probably still do. Oh, nice. I already had it. Well, here we go. Oh my god, it's the wrong waifu with the Valkyrie style waifu. It was Charlotte. That's crazy. Dang, I already have Dark Ramu. Do I have it maxed? I might have it maxed. Dang. That was really close. Well, I guess, like, I don't know. Every time I see a yellow here, and it's the shards there, I feel like it always goes to rainbow. Oof. Another card I already have. There are some really good cards that I would love to get. That I don't have yet. So let's see. I got a lot of URs there, so that was pretty juicy, but unfortunately not the unit in question. But this could be it, right? No, just a Lilith. Well, a couple more steps and then I'm just gonna... I will just stop. And then I think my strat is this Friday. Is this the... Oh, okay. 2 rainbows, nice. But this Friday, the day before the guild chamber opens, is probably when I'm gonna log out. Okay, so Hero Mods card. Orochi. Well, here's the unit, right? Luartha. Gosh darn it. Bunch of old units. I don't think I have Orochi maxed, but dang. A bunch of URs, but not the Valkyrie. Here's gonna be a UR again, but it's a vision card. Snap. I guess I ask and I receive, but no luck on the RNG. I really want Hero Mods card, to be honest. I have that card on my other 2 accounts. Okay, well. It's not the card I'm looking for, so this will probably be it for today. And that's going to be Valkyrie profile for me, at least for the time being. My other two accounts are already kind of just resting on waiting for a comeback. On my first account, I'm doing a 30-day comeback, which I'll be done like in about like a week. Let me see. On the 13th, so in almost 2 weeks. Damn, I'm tempted to get the 300 paid ticket, but oh, I do have one ticket. It could be a miracle, but I highly doubt it. Yeah, highly doubtful. Extremely doubtful. Yeah, it would be nice to have this unit now, but I'm okay with not having it now. I'll just do the 2-week comeback, get another 10 pulls. That'll put me at like 18. Maybe I'll do, I don't even know if this is worth it, but I'll do it just because it's 1K. You know, maybe I'll get something good because I've been on a streak, but yeah, probably not. Let's just skip. Fuck this. So that's basically gonna be it for me today. Aside from this, like they announced or they teased a whole bunch of new units. We still have like the free 28 mil free pulls, and so there's a lot of stuff coming in the game in the future, which is nice. Like the way it worked out is FFBE's closing, and the developer from FFBE was in the live stream for this event. So basically what the way it went down is they closed FFBE, they migrated the producer to this, and then they're launching a new game soon, like this month. They're launching their new JoJo game, which is basically like exactly like WOTV. Like there's gonna be obviously differences, but it has the same style where it's a grid-based combat game, and you can auto. They have units will have costs, so you will have like lower rarity units, right? Like low cost units. You'll have high cost units. Units will have, I'm guessing they'll have some type of equipment, but they will also have cards. So it's gonna be the same style of game where, you know, you get a unit and you want to have the appropriate cards for team building, right? So it's very much like WOTV just in general. And what I'm thinking, right, is because they gave us FFBE's developer, right? Like, is WOTV actually, like WOTV JP, is it actually going to stay alive until they have a new game, like a third game that they're currently running? Or is WOTV, you know, going to EOS like soon? Because if you think about the timeline, FFBE closed down, I think it was October last year, and they that was global FFBE. Then they closed down WOTV global, like basically 6 months apart from FFBE global. So now if you follow that kind of same pattern, right, like WOTV JP could be gone, you know, within 6 months. That's possible, right? But there's also this logic that they had two games for a very, very long time, which was FFBE and WOTV. WOTV is going on 6 years now. We're approaching the 6-year mark. They tried to launch another game, but they completely canceled it and flopped. Now they're coming out with JoJo, right? So in theory, perhaps until they develop a new game, will they then finally close down the game for WOTV JP? because they announced like, or they teased basically 16 units plus even one more, so 17 units. So if you think about the timeline that gives us, right, like 1 unit per month or 2 units per month, that's at least one more year. Plus the story, like we're going into the next chapter, you know, that's at least one more year, but it could be even more. So we'll have to see, but I'm kind of leaning in the direction more and more that they're not going to close down FFB or WOTV JP for a while, at least until they have like a kind of new successor, right? Gumi does at least a new game that they can launch, and then they'll have like they'll still have 2 active games that they're making revenue off. But one thing that could be worrisome is if their new game JoJo, if that game doesn't do good, like numbers wise, money wise, right? Is WOTV gonna be their only source of revenue for a while? It's a really like I guess on like a cliffhanger for the company itself, like what's gonna happen to WOTV JP, because it's obviously still a fan favorite within the niche small community. There's really not that many players. There's probably like 20,000, 30,000 players max, which is not a big community. So we'll have to see what the future holds, but I'm kind of still assuming that it's gonna last for a while. So because FFBE closed, they just gave out tickets where you could just summon a level 120 Laswell, a level 120 Rain, and also a level 120 Fina, but I already had Fina on this account. So they just gave out like some FFB units, and I'm kind of thinking that they're gonna maybe do a little bit more to try to get FFBE players into WOTV. People that still want to have, I don't know, maybe that's not really a thing, I don't know. I'm just rambling, so I'm just gonna end it here. Peace out.